The drill results we've put out thus far are from our Boin deposit. We've actually got 5 resource areas that make up our current resource of 740,000 ounces in the indicated category, plus another 970,000 in the inferred. So those ounces come from 5 different resource areas.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Luke Alexander. He is the CEO of Newcore Gold. And Luke, good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How about yourself, Steve?
I'm doing well. Thanks very much. And good to have you along. Excited. I know you've had some recent news out, some drilling results, which were very good. And we'll talk about those in a second. But first, maybe just give me a bit of background on yourself and the company.
Yeah, so my background, I spent 20 years of my career on the investment banking side of the business, advising different ASX, TSX, London listed mining companies on different transactions around the world. For the last little over 4 years, I've been the CEO of Newcore Gold. Newcore, we're listed on the TSX and on the OTCQX. We're advancing the Enchi project in Ghana. It's a district scale exploration project that's fundamentally underpinned by very robust economics that we put out in a PEA earlier this year at a 23.50 gold price after tax NPV of 630 million. Great time to be looking at Newcore today. The stock is fundamentally undervalued, trading below zero point 0.1 times the NPV of the project. So the company's fundamentally underpinned by those economics. And we are in the process of moving that towards a PFS, which we see a big re-rate coming as we continue to de-risk the project.
Yeah, and that involves obviously some work that you're doing at Enchi, and that includes a drilling program which is underway, a 10,000-meter drill program. You recently had some results out, including the highest grade gold interval to date. So tell me a bit about some of these results you had. Very strong, and this is in one particular area, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we kicked off a 10,000 meter drill program in July of this year. We've released about 3,400 meters, so 21 holes of that 10,000 meter drill program. So that came out in 3 separate press releases. And the last set of drill results that you're referring to in mid-November, as you mentioned, had the best grade meter intercept ever on the project, 204 grams over a meter. Within that same press release, we also intercepted 3.4 grams over 28 meters. So that's well above our current grade on our project that we outlined in our resource. So needless to say, we're extremely pleased by those results, and we'll have lots of additional drill results coming out over the next number of months as we continue to complete that 10,000 meter drill program.
Yeah, and this is infill work here. Is that right? You're working on getting your mineral resource of indicated and all that moved over?
Yeah, so it's a combination of infill resource conversion, as well as looking at some resource expansion. So if you look at some of those drill results that we put out in October, we actually pushed those holes beyond the current pits that constrain our resource that we outlined within our last PEA. So with that, as you push those holes further beyond the kind of pit constrained resource that we've got today, we are also focused on resource expansion. So a combination of infill drilling as well as looking to expand the resource a little bit with these drill results as well.
So is that the plan then to finish off this drill program, obviously do probably a mineral resource update and then look at other parts of the project as well? Because as I mentioned, you're sort of in this one deposit area right now, but there is quite a bit more to look at, I would think.
Yeah, so the drill results we've put out thus far are from our Boin deposit. We've actually got 5 resource areas that make up our current resource of 740,000 ounces in the indicated category, plus another 970,000 in the inferred. So those ounces come from 5 different resource areas. The drill rig started at Boin. It's now moved to our largest deposit, which is Sium. We're also doing some drilling at Niam, which is our 3rd largest deposit. So those are 5 out of 25 different areas that we've identified on our project. So when we talk about district scale exploration, we've identified 25 different targets across the project, of which we've only drilled on 9 of them. and 5 of them make up our current resource area. So we've got lots of additional targets and resource to go after, but the focus at the moment is obviously looking at converting those ounces because we see a significant re-rate opportunity by taking our project from a PEA to a PFS. The other important thing I would mention is that when you look at our pits today that constrain that resource that I just outlined for you, they only average roughly 75 meters. So we've really just scratched the surface from an exploration perspective. And that's something that obviously in the mid to longer term, we're very excited about is the opportunity to drill some deeper holes and find some of these higher grade shoots that exist on our project and other projects along the Sefwi-Bibiani belt from us.
Man, it's going to be exciting times for sure. Luke, thanks so much. Great to get an update on where you're at, and we look forward to following the story, okay?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Steve. Great to connect.
All right, good stuff. Luke Alexander, the CEO of Newcore Gold.